Hello guys, welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is dumping again. Actually, I'm very happy about it because 1 second, let me just check my mic. Everything, I think everything is okay. Okay, so let's start. So as you can see here, Bitcoin in the short term, right? Let's talk about the short term. Short term, Bitcoin was. Let me just remove this moving average. Yes. As you can see here, Bitcoin is dumping again. Well, this is actually very interesting here because Bitcoin, as you can see here, yesterday was bouncing here, was bouncing, and I posted here in my private channel, in my private Discord. I was looking for a short. I'm actually here in this area, very close to the MA55 or around the MA55, and after that, I was looking for around 84k, 83k, something like that. But as you can see here, actually is working. Right now, Bitcoin is making another low here, and now we have a potential bullish variance in 1 hour chart, as you can see here. So, but the trend is your friend. The point here is the trend is your friend. Well, Bitcoin is trending to the downside, so that's why even if you have this kind of setup in short term, you are fighting the trend. So, my advice for you, of course, I am a financial advisor. Just wait for the next bounce here, and after that, just follow the trend, and the next short opportunity is coming around here, right? When actually the times come. I mean, when you see the bounce, not when it's crashing. In my case, I open a short position here and I close my position here. And after I saw another bounce here, I open another short here, very short term. I'm thinking to close this short. I was thinking to close my position around 80k, but Bitcoin hit $81,000 200. So because it's very risky, because volatility is very high, I'm thinking maybe to close my position. So my first target is 80k. So this is just a temporal target. It's not like the final target actually, because the final target is around 75k. 75k is the area actually I'm looking for, maybe this week or maybe next week, potentially next week. But this is the area I can see. I am expecting Bitcoin a crashing actually. As you can see here right now, Bitcoin is pumping again. I think it's gonna take the shorts around here, around $83,000, 84. Well, the market is like this, right? So that's why I'm gonna just close my position right now. I think it's better. The volatility is very high, so that's why I have to be careful here because we have a bullish average right now here. So well, let me just 1 second. I protected my entry, so my entry is here in the very short term. Okay, 1 hour chart is here. 1 hour chart, second short here. And as you can see here, I'm in profit right now is around 2%. Looking for a 75k continuation. Okay, I will just protect my entry and let's see if my short-term trade is actually a very good trade. Well, actually, all of them. I cannot complain. Actually, I am making good profits right now. Every time 4 trades, I won 4 trades here. From here to here, crash. From here to here, crash. From here to here, crash, and so on. I will continue. It's very easy, actually. Very, very easy. When the market is trending. Okay, so let me show you here in the big scale, in the big time frames, where we are right now. So as you can see here, while people think they are thinking here is support because, well, we have this small price action here. I have bad news for you. This is not support, right? This is not support. This is just continuation. I mean, in October, it was continuation. This is not support. Eventually, Bitcoin is going to crash and it's going to break down in this place, this area, sorry. And looking for 75, 70K, 75K. I think there is a very high probability to see maybe Bitcoin, today or tomorrow at 75K. And from there, of course, we cannot expect a bounce, a big bounce. Actually, no. What I'm expecting is, as I said before, yesterday, is just sideways here for maybe a couple months again. And after that, let's see what could happen. Potentially a bounce, a decent bounce, maybe, yes, to maybe 85, something like that. And after that, continuation to zero, right? But for now, let's enjoy this party. Right, Bitcoin is trending to the downside, and it's actually I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy because it's actually very easy to trade right now. This the market. So in 4 hour chart, let me show you here. In 4 hour chart, what we have here, we have a potential sell signal continuation here, and as you can see here, Bitcoin was bouncing here in 4 hour chart. but because the trend is my friend and it's to the downside, so that's why I am not looking for longs. Actually, I am shorting. Every time when I see Bitcoin bouncing here, I am shorting following the trend. Okay, in 12-hour chart, we don't have signals. I mean, 12-hour is dead, right? Volume is dead. 1-day chart, we have invalidation of Bollinger Divergence. There is no evidence of Bollinger Divergence. So I am looking for in the midterm, maybe next week, maybe here, curve is gonna be here in the last area of the band. If I see Bitcoin around this area, I will pay attention here because potentially we could see a bounce here, but no, we are not there yet. Maybe it's gonna take all the weekend and maybe a part of the next week. So that's why when I see, if I see Bitcoin, well, you curve around this area, yes, I will consider to close my shorts in the long term because we could expect actually a bounce here. So I want to take profits around this area. So as you can see here, the curve is totally actually is dumping very hard. Yeah, and the last time when we saw this area tested, the best area to buy, it was in August 2024. So actually it's rare when Bitcoin actually or with curve is testing this area. Actually, it's very very strange. As you can see here, one and two times in June, and after that in January, like every 6 months, something like that. And in August 2023, you see, it's just a few times we have opportunity to open longs around here. So pay attention here. If you see a curve around this area, maybe next week, it's time to. In my case, what I'm going to do, right, is I will be happy to take my profits and I will start looking for a bounce. Of course, plus if I see curve test in this area, is because I'm expecting to see Bitcoin around 70K, 74K, test in that area. And from there, I'm looking for a bounce. But don't get me wrong, that bounce is gonna be a sell, okay? Even if we have something like this, right? If we have this dump here and we have this bounce here, this bounce, my friend, is gonna be a sell opportunity, the last sell opportunity of this market. And after that, Bitcoin is gonna continue testing new lows. Yeah, actually, that is the expectation, right? So let's continue with some altcoins. As you can see here, Solana here is dumping here. I was looking for around 120, 125. Around now is 130. I think at this speed is gonna test around 118, 115, around there. From there, honestly, I'm expecting a bounce from all the altcoins and Bitcoin as well. If only when Bitcoin is at 75, around there. That is my expectation. So as you can see here, Ethereum, for example, is testing again the lows here. If we see another 6,000 dump from here, Bitcoin, I think we are very close to the resolution of this first dump. I think we are very close. It's just around 5%, 5%, 10%, no, 10%. So another 10% dump for me makes sense. Actually, Bitcoin right now is very generous because you see here from this dump, it's just only 20%. It's actually it's not very huge. Something I want to see, something like this, right? Something like this, right? Like 50% crash. Yes, that is actually very good, right? Or this one, right? Around here, a 50% crash. I would like to see something like that, but the distance, well, if we counted the top here is around 30%. It actually is not very huge, actually. For this kind of crashes, I want to see Bitcoin crashing around 40, 45%, something like that. Now, what is my plan? I said yesterday, if I see Bitcoin around this area, yes, I will be happy to start looking for longs, but I will wait for confirmation because Bitcoin has been, the MI55 here in weekly chart has been our friend for a long time. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times here. And well, usually after 4 times around there, the odds to see the moving average holding is very low. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see the test, a bounce, and after that another big red candle. If that happens, it's gonna be amazing because now finally the 50% crash actually is gonna be a reality around 50K. And from there, of course, okay, now people on social media will start calling the bear market when, well, when you see the narrative is bear market, well, we can start looking for a bounce, right? A bounce, and after when they are bullish again, well, we short. Well, that is actually in general in the big picture what I'm doing, right? Every time when I see very smart people with 1 million subscribers saying Bitcoin is going to the moon, I am looking for actually another short opportunity. Or when they are super bearish and they are thinking Bitcoin is going to crash and it's going to zero, actually I'm looking for a buy opportunity. Yeah, it's actually they are very good contrarian indicators because their business is not trading. Their business is just to join to their group and sell you shitcoins, or I don't know exactly the business, but well, that is not something, that is not my concern. Here we are for trading, right? We want to trade. Okay, so now let's start. Let's continue. For example, Cardano here is testing the MI55. Cardano actually is not moving, is doing very well in my opinion, because most of the altcoins actually are crashing very hard and Cardano is holding. I think the reason is because Cardano is in sideways, so that's why. Another coins, for example, like Link is breaking the MI55, looking for 10. If Bitcoin crash another 10% from here, yeah, we can expect maybe a $10 Link and Cardano maybe around 0.50, and also Tron around 0.17, and Ethereum around 2000, 1800, around there, and Solana around 122.20, around there. So now let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, as you can see here, Bitcoin dominance, we have a better variance. So maybe not now, but potentially we could see a pullback. I mean, in this time frame. If we see that pullback, of course, I'm expecting maybe after we see the crash for the final leg down for Bitcoin, I'm expecting a bounce, of course. And of course, people will say, you see, the bull market is here, blah, blah, blah. You know right, what I'm talking about, right? So in my case, I don't have any issues. I can long and short, no problem. So my only one goal I have here is just making some profits, right? I don't care the direction. So as you can see here, there is a probability like maybe in the following months we could see a bounce. Yeah, sure. But pay attention here, like monthly here is actually very bullish, is something I really like, as long as it's above the 50 level, the ME55, sorry. I am bullish. We could see a pullback maybe in some point this year, but as long as the moving average, the slope also is positive here, this is just gonna continue doing something like this. Okay, so the final target is around here, 70%. But look, honestly, I'm thinking like it's gonna happen maybe by the end of the year or maybe next year. It's gonna take time. This technical analysis, I did this technical analysis long time ago in 2022, when I saw the buy signal here. Remember, I saw the buy signal here, and I said this is to the upside, 1 year or two, and after that you see we are here. So let's continue with USD dominance. As you can see here, we have very, very, very nice momentum here. Very nice momentum here. Very nice momentum. As you can see here, is actually very, very good. Very good. And looking for in the long term 8%. So all this year. So the bear market is here, in my humble opinion, right? So the bear market is here, is actually here. Yeah, because this chart is like this, okay? In 2025, 2026. And also, let me show you here weekly chart. Weekly chart, finally, the breakout I am expecting. Another 10%. If you see around 6.50%, I am expecting to see Bitcoin around 75K. And from there, potentially a pullback. Why? Because we have a better surveillance forming right now here. So, but as you can see here, 6% is the area actually I'm waiting, looking for Bitcoin to be at around 76, 75K, around there. And I will be honest with you, I am not a financial advisor, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my profits around there, okay? From 93K to 75K, very good trade, very, very good trade. I was before at $107,000, but well, I made a mistake, right? I closed my position in profit as well, but I closed my position too soon, so it's fine. We are not perfect here, right? So we are humans. But the point here is I am making some profits. Okay, so now as you can see here, we have bullish, better divergence forming right now here, but it's very bullish. So please don't wait for the key targets, the key levels to be tested around 75, 74. And even if you see that, don't try to catch the knife, because if you do that, you're gonna get wrecked. Because usually market makers, what they like to do is when you see you see 75k, for example, here, if you see 75k here, right, 75k tested, 74k 500, you open long position here and they will kill you. Why? Because they will dump a little bit more, maybe 5%, 4% more the asset, any asset, not just Bitcoin, like this. And after that, they will just bounce. That's why very careful here. For example, we have very good examples here in the past. For example, here, ME55 tested here, and let me show you here. 1 second. Let me show you here. Here we have here is 5%. You see, 5%. Another test here around 4%, and here 12%. You see, so be careful here, because if you want to open long positions and exactly at the ME55, just because it's a target, well, you could get wrecked. Okay. So what I'm going to do in my case, right, after I see the ME55 tested, right, I will just take my profits, that's all. And after that, I will go to maybe 1 day chart, 4 hour chart, and I'm going to start looking for bounces. I will stop shorting, at least not in that area. That area is not very smart for shorts. Actually, I will start looking for longs in the short term, mid term, but in the long term, of course, my positions are to the downside. So let me explain here better, because I know it's confusing, right? If we know Bitcoin is here, right, when it's actually the area of support here, shorting here is very stupid. Okay, don't do that, please. Okay, don't do that. So here, actually, shorts are here, right? Perfect, good. You want to enter in short right now $81,000. Well, I think you missed, the move was here, maybe 94, 95, maximum maybe 92, 93. If you are in the middle of this candle, please protect your entry, because you are not in a very good position, okay? You are not in a very good position. The best, for example, you are at maybe 87, 88, protect your entry, please, because you are not in the best position right now. So, but well, now you are making money, right? That's the point. But protect your entry. Risk management is the most important thing here. Okay, risk management is the most important thing here. So what I'm going to do here is, my plan is this one, as you can see here. Yeah, 74k, maybe between 74 and 70k. According to what I saw before in the past, around 5%, more or less, around here. And here I'm gonna start looking for longs, okay, longs, not shorts. The time for shorting will be over here, and after I see this bounce, right, this bounce, let me do that properly here, something like this bounce, I will close my profits, I will take profits, and I will start looking for shorts. Okay, not here. Okay, so now let's continue with more, with a little bit more. Let's see the monthly, because we have monthly close today, and actually it's very, very, very good for bears, right? For bears, not for bulls. Yeah. So let me show you here. This is a wonderful, wonderful reversal, beautiful reversal. Bitcoin must close about 95k to cancel this reversal. Well, now it's impossible, right? I think it should be, it could, I mean, I don't know, well, I don't see it like, no, I think that is impossible right now. The thing here is, like, there is nothing to stop Bitcoin in the monthly to test 74, 75k in the monthly basis here. Okay, here this is a support. Of course, if we see this test, I'm expecting a bounce, but the strongest support in the monthly for Bitcoin is gonna be, it's not the area of 74k, it's the area of the mid-50s. Around here, 70, 50k is the strongest support for Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin breaks this area, we are gonna have serious problems, okay? But well, I love problems, right? I love problems. I wanna see Bitcoin struggling, because we have too many garbage right outside, too many meme coins, too many Solana shit coins, right? It's time to clean up the house, right? So I will be very happy. I will be more than happy if we see maybe 78%, even 85. Like the only time when I saw 80% crash was in 2015, I think. I can remember very well. Yep, 84% is the worst. In average, after that is 75%. So if we have like something very bad like 85 80%, I think it's gonna be enough to destroy all the meme coins, all the garbage there, right? So around here, but that means we will be in a serious problems. If we see 80% crash, Bitcoin will enter in a serious problems, like a real bear market, real, I mean the first bear market actually for Bitcoin. So that's why, because I'm bullish, I want to see Bitcoin to the moon, right? The healthy pullback, all right, in a bear market is maximum around $45,000. That is the healthy way. Like Bitcoin can actually crash all the way down to maybe $50,000, and everything is gonna be fine. But that is something I want to see, but the reality is telling me something else, right? Something different. There is a very high probability Bitcoin this time could break the MI 55 50K. Let's see how actually this year and next year is gonna. Let's see by the end of the year. One more thing here is we are in the volume. As I said before yesterday, we have the monthly close very soon. So I'm expecting to see a red dot here. After I see a red dot here, the volume is going to start decreasing over time. So that means the bear market actually is here, historically speaking, right? Every time when we have this signal here, the bear market is here. Another 50% crash actually is expected over time, right? Over time. So let's continue. Let's continue. One moment here. Okay, I think let me see some requests, and I think that's all. After this, I finish, I think. One thing, you're trading now altcoins, you have to be very careful. It's very easy to get right now in altcoins. So as you can see here with this altcoin right now, it's an uptrend. As you can see here, I think $6 actually should be the area to start looking for a long position. This thing is in uptrend right now, and let me see. Yeah, it's an uptrend. It's in uptrend right now. It's not affected by Bitcoin. It's very strange. Remember, mostly all the altcoins will be affected. Just only few of them they will not be affected for some reason. Maybe the hype, maybe the news, right? The new fork or the new mainnet or whatever shit they say, right? But the thing here is like even with this, you need to understand in weekly chart we have a sell signal here with various divergence. So be careful with your uptrend here, because any moment, any time it could be destroyed. Okay. So in the general rule for me, at least in my opinion, I don't trade altcoins. I don't like trading altcoins, especially when Bitcoin is actually crashing. I don't trade altcoins in futures. No, that is a rule I have. No, thank you. Only Bitcoin in futures, and maybe Ethereum, maybe sometimes. But the volatility of altcoins is around 3 to 5x higher than Bitcoin, so that's why it's very risky, right? So here we have a better variance in 1-day chart. So the target should be around 5.80, around here, around this area. And if, well, this thing keeps pumping here, this area is the area to start looking for a buy again here. But that is something I strongly suggest don't do that, right? Don't do that. Well, it's up to you. Okay, guys, I think that's all. That's all for today, because it's just an update, okay? So right now in the short term, Bitcoin is actually dropping here. I am looking for continuation. Honestly, I don't see signals or a bounce here. Bullets are being destroyed here. So looking for actually, as I said before, this area, and this is gonna be the last leg down here. Actually, we are in the process of the last leg down, and after that, I'm gonna close my positions. I think that's all for today, guys. That's it for today. The stock market, maybe one, if I'm gonna be here every day, I think it doesn't make sense to check the stock market because the market, the volatility is very low. There is a very high probability the price is gonna be the same as before. So maybe at least one time or two times per week, I will do that. Yes, but not every day. Okay. Okay, guys, I think that's all. That's all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching and have a good weekend. Enjoy your profits. Enjoy your profits. I'm hoping you are making good profits right now, right? I'm hoping. Seriously. Remember this: the bear markets like this one, when everything is crashing, is when you have the biggest opportunity to become a real trader. Okay, real trader. Not in the bull market. In the bull market, is just hold and wait on the news, and you will have this fake feeling like you will get this fake feeling like you are expert. But you really want to test your skills. You want to know your strategy or system is actually working. Well, you will see the real results of your system of trading in the bear market. If your system of trading in the bear market is actually well, and you too, right? I mean, you have a good results. Well, actually, you belong to the 1% of traders in the world like actually is making money in this market, right? So you are doing that right now. You're killing the market right now, like me, right? Because actually, my trading journal is in new all-time high right now. Mhm. Thank you, Bitcoin. Well, you belong to the 1%, right? So please keep working hard, and see you next month.